So generally speaking, soils form the skin of the earth and are essentially for all life-sustaining processes on our planet. 1 centimeter of soil can take hundreds of years to form, but can be lost in just a single rainstorm. As soil formation is an extremely slow process, soil must be considered as a non-renewable resource. Soils, in fact, are extremely complex, variable, and a living medium, but critical for life on Earth. It hosts 25% of the world biodiversity. It contains around twice the amount of carbon that is found on the atmosphere and 3 times the amount found in vegetation. Around 95% of our food is directly or indirectly produced from our soils. If soils are healthy and are managed in a sustainable way, they provide essential environmental, economic, and social benefits for people. Some of the ecosystem services provided by soils can include, for example, producing nutritious and safe food, storing and purifying water, capturing carbon from the atmosphere and reducing the emission of greenhouse gases, thereby contributing to climate change mitigation, preserving and protecting biodiversity, supporting the quality of our landscapes and greening of our towns and cities.
So I'm going to present, as I was asked to present the mission program, so the proposal of this mission board on soil health and food. We have made this proposal last September, then it has been evaluated that it should go on within the commission. So the implementation plan has just been submitted and we are waiting for a reaction from the commission to know exactly how it will be funded. So what are these mission boards? So these different missions, there are 5 in the European Commission right now. They are all integrated in Horizon Europe. And they are inspired in a wish of the Commission to really promote innovation in research in Europe, while at the same time caring for our resources and contributing to filling the Green Deal agreements or the Green Deal ambition, but also the Sustainable Development Goals, of course. So these missions, they should all be bold and inspirational, have a clear direction, be ambitious, but at the same time realistic, and spark innovation across disciplines while being based on bottom-up approach. And bottom-up approach is very much connected with really fostering innovation at practical level on the ground.
So the title here is Soil, the Black Gold Beneath Your Feet. I think I don't have to explain much. I think Ricardo and Teresa, I think already kind of gave a good overview of significance of soils as to why we should take care of soils. And that's why I also have this title here, because this is, soils are the basis for human health and animal health. And I think there is an increasing awareness that we need to do more in order to conserve our soils or treat our soils better so that we can produce not only more food, but also more healthier food. So I'm going to actually present some of the work that I have been doing through some of the EU projects. So as you can see here, the landmark. So this was an Horizon 2020 project where I was working as a partner, and as you can see here, which is in line with what Ricardo already showed, that we kind of looked at the soil in terms of these 5 different soil functions, which you can see here: water purification, nutrient cycling, carbon cycling, biodiversity, and primary productivity. So, the whole idea was that to look at these 5 soil functions, and then what we did was we then looked at soil biological, physical, and chemical properties, and then assign these different properties under each of these functions.
And focusing on, so my topic is the efficacy of soil predatory mites as biocontrol agents. depends on a live and functioning soil food web. So I'm an agroologist, so that means I work on mites. And I'm the national agroologist in Israel, and I'm stationed at the Neve Research Center, which is in the north of Israel. So my presentation objectives is to make you more passionate about the jungle under our feet by sharing with you stunning images taken with a low-temperature scanning electron microscope, showing glimpses of the soil food web in action, and specifically soil predatory mites feeding on. And I'll show you talking about two types of prey. One are free-living nematodes. They're very abundant in the soil and have important ecosystem functions. And less abundant, but very important plant pests that are parasitic and specifically parasitic root knot nematodes. So this will be my first objective. And the second objective will be to demonstrate how free-living nematodes and their associated microbial community can enhance conservation biological control of insects and root knot nematodes. And I'll be showing you two case studies. We worked on a control of the housefly by a predatory mite, Macrocellus embersoni, and control of the root knot nematode, Melodogena incognita, by the predatory mite Stratolelax scymatus.